Putrajaya is cancelling 4 independent power producer contracts awarded by the previous administration as it seeks to wean the country off its over-reliance on coal-fired power. According to Energy, Technology, Science, Climate Change and Environment Minister Yeo Bee Yin, the 4 won't be the last as the government is reviewing the contracts of other IPPs. Yeo says many IPP contracts were approved by the previous administration via direct negotiations and awarded to undeserving companies. She did not identify the IPP projects cancelled, nor reveal the value of the awards, although she did say that the cancellation will not incur the government any extra compensation cost. Malaysia produces 30% of surplus power, giving the government room to develop a new energy industry centred around renewable energy. The LRT3 project has gotten the green light to proceed after its final bill was nearly halved from 31.65 billion ringgit to 16.63 billion ringgit. Finance Minister Lim Guan Eng says this was achieved via a rationalisation exercise undertaken with all key stakeholders including Prasarana, MRCB-George and the Land Public Transportation Commission. Among others, the project will now use 3 car trains instead of 6 and reduce the number of trains from 42 sets to 22. The size of the LRT train depot and stations will also be reduced and streamlined based on the Kelana Jaya LRT line. Lim says the details of the contract will be disclosed at a later stage and that the discount will save taxpayers up to 14 billion ringgit in interest costs over the period of the loan financing. WCT Holdings has bagged a 555 million ringgit works contract from Lend-Lease Projects for commercial mixed development in the Tun Razak Exchange Lifestyle Quarter. Among others, the works comprises the construction of a 4-level shopping complex and an open landscape with retail space. The Lifestyle Quarter is a 17-acre retail-led mixed-use development that will be delivered by a joint venture between Lend-Lease and TRX City. The project comprises a luxury hotel, 6 residential towers, and a Lend-Lease large-scale retail destination connected to the TRX Park with a dedicated MRT station. Proton Holdings has flagged off a shipment of 453 cars to Aqaba, Jordan, as it makes a return to the export scene in the Middle East. From Aqaba, the cars will then be distributed to Iraq and other neighbouring countries. Proton says there is much enthusiasm for its cars there and that there are even active owner clubs in the region. Deputy CEO Datuk Razzaid Mohamad says the automaker will ramp up shipments to the Middle East in the coming months as it expects demand to strengthen. However, the ASEAN market will remain Proton's top priority for its export business. Port Klang Authority is in talks with MOF to restructure a 3.7 billion ringgit soft loan it took from the government in 2013. Transport Minister Anthony Lok says under the agreement, PKA needs to make a yearly repayment of 222 million ringgit starting this year. The port regulator expects to make 266 million ringgit in revenue in FY18, so the repayment plus other costs will actually result in a cash flow deficit of almost 43 million ringgit. This would mean that it would have to use its cash reserves to settle its debt. On PKFZ's incoming chairman, Lok is proposing to appoint a non-politically linked accountant to hold the post. This is in line with Pakatan Harapan's election manifesto of appointing only professionals to the board of GLCs. However, the same does not apply for PKA as it is a regulatory body.